This is Alex Merced from alexmerced.com, and this is a quick video about how insurance markets are the safety net in a free market system, or at least part of the safety net in a free market system, and a world where we respect property rights, etc. But the reason is, take a look, think about car insurance. Now, why do you buy car insurance? Because it's risky to be on the road. You crash your car, you can lose everything because you're legally liable if you're at fault. So what you're doing is you are paying an insurance company to take that risk if you're in a car accident. So that they are socializing, in a sense, spreading across the risk of different people getting into a car accident and those costs across all the different people buying these insurance contracts. But it's not just about the protection. Protection's good, but the problem is the price is the most important thing. When you buy car insurance, you're paying you're paying a premium, but that premium is going to be based on the risk that you're taking. Have you been in car accidents before? Is a car that you're buying likely to get stolen? Etc., etc., etc. So the idea is, if you're someone buying car insurance, you're going to want that premium to be as low as possible. So you're not going to buy the car that's more likely to be stolen because, hey, it'll cost me more in insurance. And if you want to, you can do that, but you got to pay more in insurance. Since you're more likely to cause there to be funds taken out of the insurance pool, what's called the insurance general fund, you're going to pay more of a premium. And others who don't want to pay more of a premium can take actions to lower that premium. They can make sure they don't get into car accidents, buy cars that don't require as much insurance, etc., etc., etc. So it creates a financial incentive for you to minimize risk. So not only does it protect you from risk by creating that pool of funds that will be there if the situation comes up, but it also gives you an incentive to not or minimize those risks. Imagine if we had this on unemployment. Okay, if you paid for your own unemployment insurance, then things like turnover would matter. Because what would happen is, if you were to go work for a company where turnover was higher, insurance premiums would be higher. So chances are that company's going to have a hard time hiring people unless they're willing to pay them more to make up for the higher premiums, which means they're going to have an incentive to try to minimize turnover in their job and create a better work environment for their employees. At the same time, if you have a history of job hopping, you are going to pay higher premiums. So you're going to have an incentive to really kind of think about what you want to do and try to find the place that's right for you. It just creates different incentives because you're trying to minimize the risk of that cost. Or if you're going to a job where it's not necessary, so right now you get 6 months of unemployment. Maybe you need 2 years, depending on what profession you are. Unemployment might take longer. Unemployment might take less. So if you're in a job like McDonald's, where really unemployment may only take 2 months to find another job because there are a lot of jobs in that particular service industry, you may not necessarily need 6 months of unemployment, so you would have to pay a smaller premium for something less. While if you're a professional baseball player where you break an arm, you might be unemployed for years, you may want to buy a lot more. But there is no market currently for unemployment insurance because government provides it and has destroyed that price incentive to make these kind of decisions and think about these kind of things. And same thing goes for other insurance markets such as deposit insurance, etc. But the idea is that when you have a for-profit insurance, it creates a safety net, it creates a pool of funds to deal with risk, but also creates price incentives to help keep those risks minimal. When you take those price incentives out of the market, people take more risk because the disincentive to taking those risks isn't there as much. And even if it's only marginal, it only takes a couple different marginal decision makers to change how society works and the cost to maintain society and the risks that society are taking. So this is why for-profit insurance makes society safer. Prices matter. Markets matter. Property matters. Profits are generosity in the sense, again, you're creating value. We're creating prices that give people information. This makes society work. My name is Alex Merced from alexmerced.com. Thank you very much. Share this video and thank you for watching.